Welcome to the Really Double podcast. It's been a while, but we're back. Um, so I just wanted to go on live and talk about crypto. Now, did you happen to grab your first Bitcoin? Did you happen to just put a couple of dollars in there and just forgot about it? And then all of a sudden you looked up and, oh, after years and years, and it went to 107,000 today. So if you weren't able to do anything, I suggest you do something now. Not financial advice, but I think if any of you want to get into that area, do your research and then go back and put some money in there in some kind of crypto. The most stable is Bitcoin. The second to that is Ethereum. And then you have the meme coins that are going pretty good right now. But everything with the cryptocurrency is going good because you have an administration that's coming in, and they really like cryptocurrency and how it can help protect a lot of financial areas. And so a lot of people are getting more involved in it and looking into it. But I think that if you did your homework and you did it right, you can make a lot of money. You know, most people that think, oh, I'm just poor, I can't make any money. If they just put a couple of dollars or something into cryptocurrency, but first they got to understand where to go to watch that. So there's different platforms, different places that you can go to. There is a place that you can go to and you can research and look and see what different types of cryptos are. Like if a friend told you, hey, maybe you should do this, maybe you should do that. Well, you can just go to GoingGecko. Let me just type it in here. And it's a pretty good place to go to check it out. So, and it'll tell you, it has charts and everything, so that way you can look at different ones. So let me share that screen with you guys, so that way you guys can see what I'm talking about. So if you go to GoingGecko, you just put it into your search bar, and then you can check out the different prices. And so you can go and check out like Bitcoin right there. It'll show you right there what Bitcoin is at, how to buy it, and you can just click on it right here, and you can see where to go to. You can go to a website, but a lot of different places you can go to get it. You can go to Coinbase. You can go to you can get it from Venmo. You can go through. There's a lot of different places you can get Bitcoin from. But what about other ones that you're thinking of? Oh, a lot of people have heard of Dogecoin. So what about that? Well, you can just simply go back. You can go here and then you can look for it. There it is. And then you can see what it's doing, the volume it has. You can go through. Now, on GoingGecko, you can go through and you can click on different ones. Let's see, there's okay, Shiba Inu, people know about that, but what about Sui? How do you get this one? So you click on this, you go down, and you see markets and where you can go through and buy them. So it looks like, and then some of these places you can't get them here in the U.S., but so you really got to check it out. And then So these are all just different types of exchanges that you can go to, and you can do your research and go from there on how you want to best approach the crypto market. But this is a good place. Also, you can just Google it or go on YouTube, and you can find some really good ones. Dan teaches crypto. He's a really good one to look at. There's a lot of different guys there. One of the popular ones are um, the George guy and Ben, and those guys are pretty good at what they do. But we just go here and we just go to Going Gecko so we can see what everybody's talking about and go through and look and see what the prices are, market cap, live charts. You can click on that and it'll bring you here to this screen. And so there's a lot of different things that you can do. And if you don't know how to read candles and everything, I suggest you do your homework and figure that out. I'm not the one to do that for you, but there's other people that can do that. They can teach you that. You can just Google it. So it has like, you can go through and look at all these different things right here. You can go through and look at all of them here. So if you clicked on this because you saw the headings like, did you get crypto? Yes or no? And some people thinks that it's just like something that's, a gamble, or they trust the stock market more. I think I trust crypto a lot more than the stock market personally, because the stock market, it's so hard to get into stocks if you don't have a lot of money. But with crypto, you can get in there. You can take just like $25 and you can make a lot of money from $25. There's just an endless amount of ways that you can go about getting money through the crypto, getting money through crypto. So there's a lot of different ways to do that. So if you were someone that got like Dogecoin like years ago and then woke up one day and saw that it was at 60, 70 cents, and you're like, oh, wow, I got a lot of money. Now, that's one example. And many other examples are where people just make a ton of money by just putting like $100 or $200 in something, and they make a few $1,000s. Some made a few more than just a few thousand. But you can go through and just check it all out. But I suggest you just do your homework, look through it on Going Gecko, and then just go to some YouTube channels that are the bigger channels that talk about these coins. Let me just go back here. So here you can just go through all of these. A lot of people are liking Pepe. They're like these meme coins. Let's see. So there's a whole bunch of them. I mean, this list is like 2,000, but which one is the best one? Which one can you make some money from? So, I mean, I made some money, but not a lot of money. Well, not kind of money that's gonna hopefully it'll make a ton of money one day. So, but I think like just going back and seeing that people are looking for different ways to make revenue and income to help their family. I think crypto is a really good thing to look at, to do some investments in, because it will give you some money if you do it right and you just follow. One mistake that I can say that I did when I was first getting into crypto was that I kept on, switching and moving an Ethereum to an XRP or an XRP to a BNB or and start moving it around like that. And then my wife told me, she's like, you shouldn't do that. You should just keep it in one and then keep looking at how it's going to accumulate for you. So that's what we did. And I think in the long run, it'll pay off. So what was the so if you look at Bitcoin, what was Bitcoin a couple years ago? Um, in 2020, it had gone from 21,000 to 17, and then it dropped all the way down to like 3,500. So in 2020, you could have bought an actual one Bitcoin for $3,500. And today it's at 106,637. So it went up a lot. XRP is at $2.48. Let's see, just back in the springtime, in the spring, you could have got XRP for put a couple $100 in that. You would have made a pretty good money because it was like at 40 cents back in the spring. And now it's at $2.48. So you can see how quickly things can happen. Now, a lot of times when you're doing crypto and everything, you don't want to be like, oh, it went up $100. It went up. I should take it out now because it just made me $150. That's the mistake that a lot of people do, and that's one thing that you shouldn't do. You should research it and then know when to pull out. So when to pull out, it's up to you. But here's the one of the rules that a lot of people say, take profits on your way up. So when it comes back down again, you can buy back in. Really didn't understand that philosophy, but if I had kept that philosophy, I think I always hear in the back of my mind, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? What's done is done. You can just learn from it. And so what you could do if you're getting into crypto, the biggest thing is that you need to do your homework. And so there's a lot of these tokens, a lot of these coins that a lot of people call them crap coins and stuff like that. Hey, but if crap coins make you a lot of money, then I wouldn't call those crap coins. I would call them money makers. It's a lot easier to make money here in crypto than it would be for you to go down to Vegas and put money into a slot machine or go and gamble there in Vegas, because you can lose all that money. But here, when you buy a cryptocurrency, like say for instance, if you buy a Bitcoin, that Bitcoin is yours, right? So it'll go up and down, it'll fluctuate, but it can also go up. So a lot of people that sold when Bitcoin got up to like 14,000, and then they sold their Bitcoin. Ooh, I made a lot of money. And then they didn't buy back in, but they saw it go back up to like 35,000. And some of these rich people, they'll buy it at 35,000. And everybody's saying, oh, why would you buy that high? Well, let me just there's a guy by Michael Saylor. He's the CEO, the owner basically of MicroStrategies. And so I think it was like 4 days before the election this year, he bought I think it was 2.6 billion dollars worth of Bitcoin. And then right afterwards, 9 days after the election, he bought another $4.6 billion worth of Bitcoin. And so he's purchasing these. It's a strategy that he does in purchasing, and we don't have the capabilities to be able to go out and do something like Michael Saylor does. But you can do what's called dollar cost averaging. All right. So let me just say this: if you were, let's say, this is a really bad analogy for some people, but for me, I think it's if you if you were going to spend $5 a day on a cup of Starbucks, and you go and buy a cappuccino, let's say it's $5. I don't know how much it costs because I don't spend my money there. But let's say you did that, and you, instead of doing that, you put it into a crypto that you like, and instead of buying that cappuccino for $5 a day, you do it, you put it into crypto, a crypto that you like, and so that's dollar cost averaging in. And when you're dollar cost averaging in, it's just like a savings account. You keep putting money in there, and it will grow for you. Now with the crypto, because it's so volatile that it'll go up and down, but some of these are really good. I mean, look at this chart. Everything's almost green. A few months ago, back in like September, August, they were mostly red. But I see a lot of people, they want to just take their money out. Oh, and they get frustrated when they put it in at a higher cost and then it drops down. You're like, oh, I should have took it out. And I've did that too. So um, you just gotta be aware that it's gonna fluctuate. It's gonna go up and down. But we're in a bull run, and it's just the beginning of a bull run that the cryptos market is going up. And I like what Donald Trump and his sons and others that are coming into this new administration, that they are welcoming crypto, especially Bitcoin. And you got a vice president that owns a lot of Bitcoin too, um, or cryptocurrency. It's been not a direct quote, but I heard that he has a lot of Bitcoin, and so we can see like that a lot of different companies are moving towards the cryptocurrency, and it's a lot faster to send money through all these cryptocurrencies. You can literally send a Bitcoin to somebody quickly. Ethereum, XRP. I even like when people, I did some pool services, and if people can pay with crypto, then I would take the crypto instead of them paying me cash, because I know I can make money off of the crypto that they pay me for the services that I gave. So that's a couple of things. But so dollar cost averaging, you should be able to do that. So um, you know, it's very interesting, like the cryptocurrency and how people not. There's only like 5% of people that really know about crypto all around the world. But just imagine if it grew like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25% in the next 4 years. What would that do to your portfolio? In crypto, it'll grow faster than stocks, because if you don't have a lot of money to put in stocks, then you're not going to make a lot of money from it. Crypto is the same way, but you can put money in a meme coin, make that money, cash that out, and swap it for a more stable coin, like let's say Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, and just to name a few right there. So that's a really good way of setting it up. And then when you're taking profits and everything like that, most people will tell you that if you make a lot of money in crypto, how do you change like that crypto into cash? So a lot of learning advice from a lot of people is that you take it and turn it into USDC, and then you can be able to hold that there and either cash it out or just wait until the market, it goes back down, then you buy back in. And after you buy back in, when it goes back up, you sell high, buy back in when it goes a little bit lower. So That's from my understanding. Anyways, um, that's a little bit of my crypto sharing with you guys today. And I just want to give a shout out to the Grant Union High School football Pacers. My nephew was on their team, and this last weekend they won a state championship. So congratulations to them. And if you guys follow BYU athletics, it's crazy because BYU right now they signed AJ Abansa last week. He's going to go to BYU after high school this year, and look out! I think BYU might win themselves a national championship in basketball next year. And who knows? The football team looks like they're going to be reloaded next year, and I think they're going to push for a national championship also. So that'd be cool if they get 2 national championship at BYU next year. So, anyways, join me for my next show, which is coming up. It could be any day, it could be any hour, it could be any time. You just have to find out. Really, Tuckle? That's what it's all about.